Hi guys, welcome to Kumbi-M on Cars. I'm Kumbi, car journalist and car influencer. Now I've been living now with the Ford Torneo Custom for the past week, and it's been quite an experience, honestly. I think obviously in terms of design, it's a hit and miss for other people, obviously, and it's gonna end up boiling down to beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It's quite boxy shape, understandably so because obviously it's an MPV. The daytime running lights, I think, are the standout feature for me, especially on this particular model. Other models, obviously, depending on spec, won't have daytime running lights or fog lamps, etc. But the daytime running lights for me look really, really good. Uh, but the experience is obviously in the back. As much as they've tried to do everything obviously possible to make sure that the front is amazing and comfortable for both driver and front passenger, I think the experience is right here where I'm sitting right now. It's got comfortable seats. You've got great comfortability right here in the back. I've done now over 1,300 kilometers in this car, and I've been mostly predominantly sitting obviously in the back seat. Understandably so, because you don't want to do anything. You've got so much space here. Obviously, you've got a lot of USB ports. You've got great sound, and the one thing that I also like is that there isn't much wind or road noise when you're in the back. They've insulated it very, very well so that you don't feel any awkward road noises or wind noises. You've got these blinds, which also are great, especially driving in the sun. It looks really good. Um, my other experience that I like about this car, I think it has to be the fact that it's very torquey. You're sitting on 450 newton meters of torque, and torque is delivered obviously quite early, so you do feel the torque. It's a car that moves when it wants to move. Now, it's there isn't any lag between when you put your foot down to when it responds. There isn't any turbo lag. I haven't experienced any turbo lag when I was driving the car. And when you do sit in the back, I've been sitting in the back, I think, with two of my friends, and we felt the power when the driver accelerated, which was also a nice experience because you don't just want to sit in the back and not actually be part of the entire driving experience. Sure, you can be doing whatever you're doing, but the drive experience is very, very, very good. So, like I've been mentioning what I like, and obviously, in any car, there's gonna be things that you don't really like or things that haven't been done well. And for me, I feel that this car, it's a when you're buying this car, just note that you're going to be spending a lot of money on fuel. Now, with the 1,300 kilometers that I've done, I have been averaging 9.5 kilometers per 100, and that's a lot compared to, especially considering that I've been driving with 110 kilometers per hour, trying to make sure that I'm saving that diesel. But it's been a mess in that department for me, and I'm thinking, in terms of other MPVs, this thing is competing with the likes of the Hyundai H1, the Volkswagen Caravelle, as well as the Mercedes-Benz V-Class. And those are cars that are averaging about 7.2, 7.3 liters per 100, diesel or petrol engines. Now, in here, for me, that has not been the case. And I think it's predominantly because of the six-speed automatic gearbox that they have. This car it weighs 3 tons. Now, for me, I don't think that the six-speed was a great choice. They should have easily, I think, opted for the new 10-speed automatic gearbox that's now in their, the Raptor, the new Rangers that are coming out. But I think this is the first time that they're actually making an automatic in a Torneo Custom. So I think they're still trying to see how it is. But I'm hoping that if should there be a facelift, they need to look at changing that gearbox to potentially a 10-speed automatic. And now that's the only thing that I've been crying about in this car. Everything else has been perfect. You've got blind spot assist, you've got blind spot detection, you've got lane assist, literally, which puts you back into lane. It's also quite high in very sensitive, and I think obviously in the country that we live in, the lanes are not properly drawn out, etc. So the car sometimes will get out of lane and then only notice that there's a lane and then come back in again. So I've been driving mostly with it off, but then obviously the blind spot detection is always on. The adaptive cruise control has been perfect. It works perfectly. There hasn't been any issues. It easily picks up a car in front of you and then it will slow down for you, brake, etc. Now, my verdict: if you've got 740,000 rand, and obviously you're looking for an MPV, and you want a fully stocked out, specified MPV, then this is great for you. I don't have any issues with that. The pricing for me is very, very great. When you look at what other competitors are doing, and I think this is obviously because of demand. When you look at the V class, when you look at the Kumbi, but I would buy this car. I think obviously they just need to sort out the gearbox and as well as the efficiency in terms of fuel. But if you're looking for a car and an MPV that's literally going to take you from A to B and family trips, etc., I think this works great. It would do for even as a mommy van. I think it works perfectly. There's everything that's in need. Everything is in reach. Everybody's gonna be comfortable. There isn't any issues that everybody's gonna have in the car. So I think you should look definitely shortlisted. I wouldn't necessarily say go ahead and buy it, depending obviously on your budget. But if you are, you've been looking in the market for an MPV and you've got 740,000 rand, then definitely go for it. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like or to comment. Tell me what you guys think. Please share this with your friends. They must share with their friends. Please and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Thank you.